Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending Toronto Police Headquarters. I am Acting Detective Sergeant Paul Krawczyk of Toronto Police Service Specialized Criminal Investigations, Sex Crimes. I would like to update the public and the media in relation to a sexual assault that occurred 2 weeks ago. On Tuesday, March 8th, 2016, at approximately 12 p.m., a 50-year-old woman was in Roding Park in the area of Keele Street and Wilson Avenue. While in the park, the woman was approached from behind and forced to the ground by the suspect. She was then sexually assaulted. A violent struggle ensued in which the woman fought off the suspect. The suspect then left, heading towards Wilson Avenue. An investigation was started with the assistance of 31 Division personnel. The victim was able to provide a description of the male suspect. Here is a composite sketch of that suspect. Please have a good look at it. This is not a picture, it is a drawing, but I want people to have a good look and see if they recognize this person. He is described as Asian, gray complexion, 18 to 25, 5'5" to 5'8", thin build, skin irritation on the bottom portion of his face, flat nose, thin lips, and beady, small eyes. He was wearing a gray, long-sleeve top, baggy pants, and a white hat. We are very concerned about this sexual assault. This happened in broad daylight, on a day where all kinds of people were enjoying a spring-like day here in Toronto in a city park. The level of violence used by the suspect is also very concerning. We are looking for witnesses to please come forward. People who are in the area of Roding Park on March 8th, which was a Tuesday, around noon. People who think that they may know this person based on the sketch or based on the description that I provided. If you have any information, please contact sex crimes investigators at 416-808-7474, or if you wish to remain anonymous, please call 416-222-TIPS. I would also like to take time to add that if you have been a victim of sexual assault and have decided not to report what occurred to police, I appeal to you to seek help and assistance from community agencies for support. Thank you for your time.
Detective Sergeant, you described, or you touched on a violent struggle. Can you elaborate on that? Like, was he punching her, kicking her, or she was fighting him off?
Yeah, I don't want to get into the exact specifics, but he was assaulting her, yes.
Was there any weapon involved?
I cannot confirm that a weapon was used in this offense.
Was the victim hospitalized?
The victim was taken to hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and released.
How long did the attack last for?
I don't have that information.
And any luck, finding any video or witnesses or anything like that?
As in any investigation, we continue to canvass the area and look for video. At this time, I do not have any information that we have images of the suspect.
Do you think that there would have been, like you said, there were a lot of people in the park, middle of the day. Would there have been people that saw this guy running?
We believe that, 12 noon on a beautiful day, I know that there would have been people in that park, and there would also have been people in and out of that community center that's located at the top end of that park. So I'm encouraging anyone who was there at around that time or before or just after that time to please come forward. Even if they don't think they really have anything, they might not realize the information they have is important, and if they would just contact us, we'd really appreciate it.
How is this possible that it could happen in broad daylight in a park with a lot of people around and nobody came to her aid?
These kind of things happen. I'm not getting into specifics of exactly where in the park it happened, but there is some wooded area in that park as well. I think it does go to show that no matter what, considering when this happened and where it happened, people have to be aware of their surroundings at all times.
There's been similar incidents in this park in the past. What should people know about this area in terms of being safe if they do frequent that park?
Just like I said, I think people need to be aware of their surroundings at all times. We have not at this time made a link to any other occurrences, but we're continuing our investigation to ensure that there aren't any other links to any other incidents.
You spoke about how violent this was in nature. The woman from previous releases, I understand it was fairly minor injuries that was sustained, but can you just talk about why and how you characterize it as being so violent particularly?
The attack that occurred on this woman was violent. She received non-life-threatening injuries, but of course, physical and mental injuries, I would argue. So I believe it was a very serious, violent attack, but luckily she was not seriously injured.
Can you just touch on that a little bit? Because people may think, well, non-life-threatening injuries, she didn't even stay in hospital overnight, but just describe the sort of lasting psychological trauma this can have.
Well, of course. I mean, of course, it's never happened to me, but I can't imagine what it'd be like to be walking, enjoying the weather on a beautiful spring-like day, and then all of a sudden be attacked and in a fight and trying to fend off a sexual assault. I can't imagine of course it's going to have lasting psychological effects on people. And I think that's why it's important for people to take a good look at this picture and look at the description of the person, and please call us if they have any information.
Get any DNA from this guy?
As in any investigation, we continue to work with the Center of Forensic Sciences to further our investigation, but I can't get into any specifics about evidence in this particular case.
It's not very often, I mean, just considering the number of sexual assaults that happen and the number of news releases you guys put out, it's not very often that we have a sex crime investigator making a public appeal. What is so concerning about this case that you're here?
Again, the broad daylight, middle of the day, violent attack, and we just want people to come forward. We're looking to further this investigation with the help of the public.
How would you characterize this sort of offender?
How do you mean? Categorize?
Is it unusual for this sort of thing to happen in the middle of the day? Would this make him more likely to strike again? Is that one of your concerns?
I can't comment on that, but what I can comment on again is it just goes to show that if this attack occurred in the middle of the day in a park in Toronto, of course, we have to be vigilant at all times.